Hold up. Silence! I can't take this. No off-season, boy.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that looks all like.
Now somebody hit my
music. I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Moving up my label, we make it staying legit right now. Could call the doctor, we operating, they sick and sit right.
You already know this by the sound of my voice. It's right, Mr. 6'9" JT back in this piece. Blah, blah. Once again, and of course, I could not do this alone. I had to definitely go across the street, you know what I'm saying? Cross that little way, cross the island. You feel me? Go holler at El Jefe, El Capitan. You know, some people may call him Lobos, others may call him Escobar, but we call him El Cheech. What's going on? Throw that mic on, Papa.
Cheech in La Casa once again. Hope everything's going fine. How you doing, my man? Your mic is on. I got you.
Colder than a polar bear's toenail. Out here. Elsa.
Yo, it's cold out here, bro. The west side of Cleveland, we got some snow, my dude.
Yeah, man, got 10 inches. I don't know if I can handle that. That's a lot, bro.
Pause.
Well, pause. You know, just know that it was still deep.
10 inches. Have you ever experienced 10 inches of snow?
10 inches of snow is wild, bro. It's nasty work, man. Yeah, it was crazy this morning. A lot of things popping off, a lot of things going on, you know, for all the people out there. What you're doing, what you should have been doing is make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all of our platforms. That's right. MARKSWITHMICSS on the Book of Faces, IG, X, formerly known as Twitter. Catch us on the TikToks, the YouTubes, on your podcast streaming apps. Because guess what? This episode, this one right here, will be live and available on all podcast streaming apps later on. Dom said, colder than penguin's penis.
What up, Dom? We out this Saturday.
Oh, speaking of Saturday, real quick, before we get any further, I ain't never scared of 10 inches of nothing. Oh, ma'am. Okay, well, keep that in mind.
Hey, just drop it real quick. Exodus. The 17th January.
This Saturday, we got Exodus Pro pulling up. You feel me? Exodus Pro is pulling up. We got, of course, Richard Holiday going up against Kyle Hero for the Midwest Championship. There is also another match going down, Brandon Beretta versus Mike the Agent. And also going down from there, we do have Sophia Rose and Ava Brooks. These are just 3 of the many matches. EC3 will be going up against Carson Drake. Also, you have the homie, you feel me? My brother from another mother, my 6'9" brother. You got PB Smooth. You got Pastor CeeLo. You got Jay Bougie. You also have Shot to the Heart. Yo, homies.
Shot to the heart.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So you're walking.
You're muted, puppy. What happened?
The God's not liking me today. But of course, we got the local indies going down. So make sure you are there. Like I said, great matches. Salas Manson going up against Anthony Green for the NWA World
Champion. Yeah,
Heavyweight Champion. That's going to be on the line at Exodus Pro. You know what else is going to be happening at Exodus Pro? I'll go ahead and give you another one real quick. Don't got the graphic, but we do got the match. We do have, as I did mention, we're going to have TME in action. They're going to be defending those tag team titles. Cowboy Paul is going to be going up against Alex Tegler of the NWA. Can't forget about that as well, bro. It's a lot going on with NWA Exodus Pro. Make sure you are out there. Make sure you pull up. Once again, also catch them on the YouTube channel, and you can also catch them everywhere where wrestling is available. But with that being said, look, this is going to be good this Saturday. Let's go ahead and get into the swing of things, man, real quick. So,
What?
Oh, we were talking about 10 inches of snow. See, she's seen 10 inches. She's seen 10 inches, and she want to know what the 10 inches was about. That's what she want to know. But yeah, it's a lot.
Well, man, let's get into this free agency, man. Everybody, you know what I mean? Taking a bow, going to greener pastures, bro.
New beginnings.
New beginnings. Talk about it.
All right, so let's talk about it real quick. First and foremost, you got to talk about the. Don't do that. Why did do nothing? We got to talk about the Rascals. The Rascals, all four of them, gone from TNA right before the debut. Right before the debut on AMC, by the way.
Well, we got the Iconics. The Iconics too. They lost the belt, right?
Yeah, they lost the belts. You are watching TNA Impact. You just seen them just drop the titles.
Yeah, that's a little tidbit of what's going on. But yeah, man, they also gone with the other company too. You know what I mean? Well, at least they got to drop the belts. I guess the Rascals didn't. They've been synonymous with TNA for so long, so it is going to be kind of odd seeing them somewhere else. I think their act will flourish more in that kind of, the AEW, you feel me? Like they could be more of them themselves. So they pick all four, you know what I mean? So that's dope, man. They all got jobs now, you know what I mean? And that's good for them. They're still young, you know what I mean? Go get that back. So we talked, but maybe you didn't feel that was a great play for them. What was that? Your thoughts on?
Not so much a great play. I get it. I mean, you got to support your family. People got kids out there. They got families they got to feed.
Yeah, but what is it that you didn't think?
My thing is, just off the rip, I just think about how overly saturated the roster is. And I don't want them to be relegated to ROH or, anything like that, or, to debut on AEW. And then 2 months later, it's like, okay, we trying to pick up the pieces and trying to see what we trying to do with them.
But you trying to be Nostradamus or something?
No, nothing like
that happened.
I mean,
well, we should look at the obvious.
I mean, that's what's going to happen. But once again, it's like, for me, I get it. The bag, secure it. Go get the bag. That part I understand. But once again, like you brought up, they've been so synonymous with TNA. Not seeing them in the TNA ring is one of those things that you would never thought you would see. But I'm pretty sure the Rascals looked at TNA management when they tried to give them that contract, and they probably told them this:
"Get the fuck out of here, little nigga. Take that dumb shit with you."
Yeah, because money talk all day, and that's what it was. I don't think Trey Miguel and everyone wanted to leave, but when it comes down to money, that's what it's going to be. We also had another free agent news. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Well, that's a big rumor out there in the big ICW that he to the Fed bound. You know what I mean? That would be great. That would be a great pickup. Why have to go over there? I don't know, but he should be going to NXT. Get more season. You know what I mean? And they love big guys over there, and they're gonna do it right. the way he should have been booked. You know what I mean? They're gonna book him like Raquel Rodriguez, nigga.
I don't know. I don't think he even goes the NXT route. And the only reason why I don't think he goes the NXT route, because right now they need something big and major on that WWE side to help not fluff, but fill out the roster.
Bro, they gotta know. I was gonna Obama. They got an Oba.
Yeah,
you know
Oba's
I mean?
going to Raw.
That's what I mean. Like they got an Oba. Like keep Hobbs in NXT. Get, you know what I mean? Just tying up some little loose ends that he might have from, you know, the lack of, you know, work. You know what I mean? Because was he on the Indies hitting hard? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like since he's been with AEW, you know what I mean? So I think that, you know, something different, you know what I mean, is helpful for him, you know what I mean? So
it'll be helpful for him. I mean, he can go down to NXT and link up with Ricky Saints. You know, they could do that. But once again,
it could leverage. You know, he got leverage now. You know what I mean? Because now that's the beauty about all this different wrestling companies. Because now, you feel me? Like, nah, they want me over here. You know, the money and all that, and it's just, you know what I mean? So it's back, baby. You know what I mean? Back in the 90s, son.
I don't even think that it's a money thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a money thing, Tony is Mr. Will Throw It. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna throw the money. He gonna try to get your attention. He gonna try to get you to come over. Like I can see if it was a money thing. I don't think it's a money thing. I think it's a position thing. He don't like the position that he been in. Pause. Ricky St. Council days. Yeah, I don't think he's like the position that he's been in inside AEW, and I think that was more so the reason of putting out the fillers and the pressers, and you know, going over to WWE. There's already rumors of not even rumors, but talks of maybe changing his name or shortening his name. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a good fit for him over there because they booked the big man right.
But you know what's a good fit too? You know what I mean? That we have, you know, the third horseman coming through. You know, he's spinning. You know what I mean? Coming with the man best friend.
Not
you know what I mean? He's gonna make his debut. You feel me?
Talking about Cujo over here.
Bro, what up, killer? You know, see the clock's on time. You know what I mean? Money on his mind. That's a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh shit! Who let the dogs house? Oh man.
Yeah, but I don't know. Hobbs in WWE is gonna be interesting because they definitely have the system for him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, who else was a free agent, or should we keep moving on? Because it's a lot of wrestling to talk about.
I mean, we got a lot to talk about. We can also talk about the fact. We can also talk about the fact that
shit.
Triple A.
Hold on, a TNA break news.
Hold on, breaking news. TNA. OG Dixie Carter.
Whoa, Dixie. Look at Dixie. Oh my God, does that mean that her nephew?
Hold on, could it be EC3 popping up right now?
Oh my God.
Bro, if EC3 shows up on TNA, I'm going to have some questions.
Questions and answers? Or just questions?
I don't know.
Carlos Silva, huh?
Yeah, shout out to Carlos Silva representing Puerto Rico. But this is good. I mean, TNA's debut so far has been very well. But another thing that happened in the rumors is they're saying that they had to rewrite a lot because people's visas didn't get cleared.
Yeah, that was something out there.
There's also rumors of someone really big in the back right now,
Big,
like out of left field, like you wouldn't expect.
bigger than 10 inches.
Bigger than 10 inches of snow. Let's go ahead and clarify it. Just make sure we know that we're talking about snow and not 10 inches. Just want to make sure we got that. But I don't know who may it be. We don't know. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before the night is over with. But another thing that popped up out the rumors real quick before we move on from there, Fox Mexico, that is, has announced that AAA will be airing live and taping the rest. So they're going to air live, I want to say twice a month, and then the other 2 episodes will be, of course, taped. This is going to be happening on, I believe, Wednesday nights, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I do apologize, but that is going to be happening as well. And they've already started out the gate hot. Almost is going to be a part of it. We got Almost is going to be a part of it. You're also going to have a number 1 contenders match between El Grande Americano and Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship.
But Santana.
Let's go ahead and move on from that. We got right now live TNA update. We got the TNA Heavyweight Championship being defended. Santana going up against Frankie Kazarian. If you have been watching TNA like we've been watching before we went live, you've seen the interaction between AJ and Frankie Kazarian.
Man, let's get into Raw, man. Over in Germany?
Yeah, Raw was across seas. I'm not sure if it was in Germany or if it was somewhere else. But I'm trying to remember where Raw was this past Monday. I think SmackDown was in Germany. I could be mistaken. But Raw was pretty dope. We had a title change, so let's talk about it. Women's Tag Team Championship changing hands on this episode of Just Pass Them on the Net Raw. I'm going to run it through. Cheech, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I saw it a mile away, brother. No, I mean, it was expected. You know, Rhea and Io, you know what I mean? They got the little thing they got going for themselves. They hot. And, you know, got to have something of that magnitude to happen on a Raw. You know, it don't happen as much. So I think it was a great touch. So thumbs up their butt.
All right, Dallas, what do you think?
No, I think it was great. Keeps Rhea out of the world heavyweight title picture so it doesn't get boring. Keeps Io out of it too, so we have fresh faces to get better opportunities. Because we tired of seeing like the same people get opportunity after opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That opens up the door. You want to build new stars, bring in the people, obviously. Like it's the 3 of us have been saying it for the longest time. Like it's time. We at every WrestleMania, every 5 WrestleManias, they keep recycling the same people. So we want a better influx of talent. I think it's great. This is what they did with Bianca and Jade after WrestleMania 40. Just keep that tag division hot because the tag division's better than arguably the men's, honestly.
I agree with that.
Like the men, it's just, it is what it is. But with the women, there's some layers behind a tag team with a story behind it. That's tag team wrestling always has great stories. That's it. Cheech has said this many a times. JT, you've said this many a times. New faces, new opportunities, new money.
New beginnings. So I'm going to be the guy who's going to disagree. I did not like it. I didn't like it happening too soon. WrestleFace says, I don't see Rio holding those tag team titles long. I think they will get hot potato. I mean, I think it's hot potato now as well. But I didn't like it this soon. I would have personally liked it to happen maybe next month, maybe a month after this, maybe we could have held this match for Mania if you're trying to keep those two out of, the title picture as far as the World Heavyweight Championship. But didn't like it. Wasn't a fan.
No, because it gives like no, absolutely not. Just it happened when I respectfully I disagree. It happened when it needed to, and the tag team division needed a shot in the arm, pull the trigger right before. Yeah, and you could create tension with those two in the Royal Rumble match.
True. You could have created tension in the Royal Rumble match without the title win. Either way,
but it's still. But the thing is the fact that it's happening unexpected. You know what I mean? You don't expect to see that on a Raw. You know what I mean? And I think that it's great. Even if it happened back in the day, it happened as often. You know what I mean? You had the headbangers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Winning the titles. It was random. And I think especially overseas, giving them that title change and then, bro, on a week, both, like, you don't expect that because it happened last year when what's her name? Oh, EO beat Rhea. We thought Rhea was locked in to go to Mania, and they were like, it ain't gonna happen. You feel me?
Doesn't work for me, sister.
No.
Don't work for me.
So I think it's just, like I like that the balance, the way they going about it. Hot potato, that shit.
And JT, another thing is that you're going against the point that you made earlier this year, or last year. Didn't you say you wanted short title reigns?
I did say that. I said that. But in this case, this is something that we could have waited at least another month. The Kabuki Warriors haven't been tag team champions 60 days.
We sick and tired of that nigga there. We sick and tired of him.
No, that's a short title reign. That's right with your point. You can't move the goalposts.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm moving it, but I got you.
How do you know? How do you know?
I mean, I don't know, but all I'm saying is this, bro, is that
okay? How you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
All I'm saying is if we putting this, snatching the titles off them like this, then what was the point of them even capturing in the first place if you're gonna give it to Riho at the end of the day? That's a waste of Asuka and a waste of Kairi Sane. I think the Kabuki Warriors do more for the Women's Tag Team Championship than a Riho does at this moment. Because right now, only thing you're using this title for is to create tension and have them break up. That's it. Not more than less.
Hey, what up, Faith? Hey, what up, Latifah? Best in the World podcast. Sure.
What's going on?
But
let's move on to another point in Raw. Finn Balor got a little fire lit underneath him, and Liv was
fucking time.
Like, what's good? Like, we out here,
the
ladies out here trying to get title shots. What you doing? So he went out there and challenged CM Punk, and now we got Punk versus Finn next week.
It's like no build up, nothing. Like, we're gonna be in Ireland next week, so it's like, bro, I expect for Finn Balor to fucking win that belt. Like, I'm literally watching at the time that it is to see fucking Prince Devitt get that shit back, even if it's for the month, for the few weeks that they overseas. You know what I mean? Like, his own. Come on, you got it. Just give it to them. You know what I mean?
No, he could
give it to them one time.
Or they could prime him to win Money in the Bank later that year as well. You know what I'm saying? But Finn Balor winning that championship, like, we've been wanting to see that. Like, Finn never got his
imagine at home, the optical, that's just gonna be bananas, bro. I'm gonna drink fucking Stellas and shit. You know what I mean?
You know, drink Stella Rose. Now, I don't. Obviously, this ain't gonna happen, right? This is a hometown pop. Let's get a hometown pop, basically. And this version of Finn, I don't see it with this version. Now, if we get a more ruthless Finn, that NXT when he came back the second time Finn, you know, the Demon Finn, like we get that Finn, I can see it. But this Finn, he too goofy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need Finn to dip back in that bag and become the Demon King, because that's the only way you prying that title out of CM Punk's hands. It ain't happening. CM Punk just said that he don't see himself retiring until he turns 50. He's also the new cover star for the new WWE 2K26, and then he's rolling into Chicago.
Wait a minute.
Elimination Chamber.
Wait a minute.
Right
Hold
there.
on.
CM Punk get back.
Wait a minute. So I thought about this, right? So, Cheech, let me ask you this question. If they're doing a Punk showcase in 2K26, what are they going to do when it's time for the Money in the Bank match with John Cena? Because if you remember, somebody showed up towards the end of that match. How are they going to do that?
I think they're going to do it, but go ahead, Cheech.
I think he's never there, bro. They give him with the neuralizer, like, you know, like he never was there. It never happened.
Vince was never there. We just
yeah.
They
fuck around, put fucking
Adam Pearce. They gonna put Adam Pearce in that spot.
Latifah, what are you talking about? You mean Seth? We talk about Money in the Bank 2011. Cena and Punk when Vince McMahon showed up.
So, I mean, I don't think they put Vince inside the game at all. To be honest, I think it's going to be they're going to interject whoever their general manager they want to put. They may put Adam Pearce inside that thing. They may fuck around and put Teddy Long in that spot. We don't know. But then again, we just seen Vince on the tribute to John Cena. So, you know, as the time goes by, people start to loosen up about certain things. And then, of course, the case ain't even finished. We ain't going to trial. We still in litigation, so nothing's happened with that. But I don't think TKO is going to throw him in there. But if they do, it wouldn't surprise me. You know, just to do the showcase.
We'll just make him in the CAW and just throw him in there some way, shape, or form.
Hell, with the do-rag.
Yeah.
With the do-rag. Put him coming down the ring.
Do-rag.
Let's see. What else? What else we got popping, man? Also, that popped off from Raw. Yo, did you see the interaction between Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker?
Bro, he yoked that man up like he got Steiner math wrong. Like the numbers don't lie. They spell disaster for him as sacrifice. Like he yoked him up like he failed a math test because he forgot to add Kurt Angle to the mix. His chances of winning drastically went down.
Not Steiner math.
Are we gonna see Adam Pearce knuckling up?
No, because Adam Pearce knows he can't beat Braun Breaker, so he's not even going to try.
I wouldn't even try to put myself in that position, man. First of all, I don't, because he been talking about he needed to drink for the longest. Maybe he was drunk that night for him to even pull up on Braun like that. Braun was sparing everybody. Braun was laying people out. Braun was a rabid dog, a dog with rabies this past Monday. Did you see the spear that he put on? To me. That he put on Dragon Lee?
Bro, that drone shot.
That makes it worse, though. It's a chef's kiss, but it makes
that's the clip. Like, in my fact, probably how many, reposts and shares and likes it has all over social media. My man Braun Breaker, he get numbers out there.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, but
smoked him.
Braun Breaker not only spared Dragon Lee, he spared everybody. Bro hit him like he was. Yes. He spared everybody. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it, and that's one of the things about Braun Breaker I like. Like, he's such a loose cannon. He's a loose cannon, and he looks believable when he's about to spear you. He's running 20, 30 miles per hour before he hits you. Like, he's believable. He looks like a badass.
Hey, that man's a former Baltimore Raven. Like, I'm telling you, I stand there like a proud fan when he starts spearing motherfuckers.
Hold on, he played for the Ravens?
Yeah, number 34.
Oh shit! He must have been a real short stint.
Practice squad.
No, okay.
That don't matter. He made the he was on the practice squad, so a win is a win.
A win is a win is a win, bro.
Professional, yeah. Braun was a professional gut rearranger.
Check him out, John.
Braun Boucher, yes. Braun Boucher for real. That was a really cool moment. Also seeing the interaction. They played the Obafemi vignette. So is Oba SmackDown or is he Raw bound?
Well, Trick is on SmackDown, so
yeah, he probably Raw.
Probably Raw. Like, honestly, like if they want Obafemi to stand out, he got to be on Raw.
Yeah, but he do. He really do. I think Raw is definitely the destination, but also to throw into there, people are saying that Obafemi is going to go on the Goldberg run. How you feel about that?
Go ahead, Cheech. I'm sorry. I ain't.
Oh, who said that? They comparing that it's possible.
They're what IWC is saying that Oba should go on a Goldberg run.
Why? I mean, we just seen him lose to Ricky Starks. You know what I mean? Like, that shit fucked him for me. No, I don't think that's gonna can ever be replicated. Is that a word?
Duplicated? It's been duplicated numerous times. Oscar, the most notable one. Brock Lesnar.
I mean, yeah. No, Brock.
When Brock
that's the thing from the get-go. Brock Lesnar, from the get-go, we knew he was a beast. Oba, we know he's a beast, but we see him lose.
True.
You know what I mean?
But it happened in NXT. Does it count?
Nigga, I still seen it. I know it happened. You know what I mean? To me,
what type of run did you say he should go on again?
A Goldberg run.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg. Here's the thing. Cheech is right. Because he's lost to Ricky Saints, that kind of diminishes like a little bit of his star power. But I feel like with what he did versus Cody, it puts him in a different light. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is that we have the opportunity to make Oba look like a star, but are the powers going to be, who are they going to feed Obafemi to? Like, who is he going to take out? Who's going to be the first big star who he puts down?
My bad, real quick before what was the difference between Bobby Lashley and Oba?
When Bobby Lashley first came in, or the second time?
Even the first time.
First time he came.
Person in charge.
Well, Bobby came
What you
in
said?
through Bobby came in through ECW, and when it was what did he win, the Elimination Chamber, December to Dismember or whatever, and
Mm.
Paul Heyman wanted Punk over Bobby Lashley, which I get, but come on now, like we trying to establish Bobby Lashley. The thing is that when they brought Lashley up later on for the Battle of the Billionaires at WrestleMania, what, 23?
Yeah.
Right, that was cool, right? But
That was supposed to be Rey Mysterio,
right,
not
what
Bobby.
what do we do after? What do we do after that? Here, feed him right to John Cena. Like he became like just laying down for the stars. So they've had opportunities, and I feel like they waited until like Bobby was in like his late 40s to finally do something with him, like pretend he was actually there. Because Bobby had been on the main roster for a while before they finally decided, oh yeah, we can make him a main event person.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, what I mean is that, you know what I mean, like that that if they're gonna do it, they should do it from the get go. Even they could still do it, you know what I mean. But like the fact that I was able to see that, it wasn't like OVW, you know what I mean, from back in the day, that unless you was online or in town, you know what's going on. You feel me? You find out after the fact. But yeah, man. I mean, he still is gonna be a beast. I just hope they book him like that.
That's the thing. We don't know. No one knows how that book is gonna go. But I think it could be duplicated, but not to the extent of 171-1. We not ever getting that shit again at all.
That shit was fabricated.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because it wasn't like WCW had like a lot of house shows ready to get those numbers either. So yeah, that was fabricated as hell. But it can happen, but they have to execute it right. The other thing that happened on the Monday Night Raw, we got more lead up into finding out what was going to go on with the women's tag team titles for the number one contender. I should say it was Liv Morgan and Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez.
Why don't we talk about Stephanie and Raquel? Because that's more interesting than what's we already covered the tag team. Like, what's up with Raquel and Stephanie? Like, let's talk about that.
Let's go right into that. Especially let's talk about the fact that Raquel Rodriguez. Let's keep it a buck. Ever since Kevin Nash went and put that tweet out,
it's been up. She's been up.
I don't know what the fuck was the difference, but she's been on one and very believable.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to see her take that title off Stephanie. I want her to squash Stephanie, and that seems crazy coming from me, but that's how we have to build Raquel now. Like, she has to be like 98 Kevin Nash. Like, she's got to be a streak stopper. Like, Stephanie hasn't been pinned on the main roster yet. And
with the knees too. With the knees too.
What was that, Dallas?
Can't hear you, bro.
I'm not on stage.
There you are.
Oh, I can't see myself. But all right. I was saying, she's an integral part of taking that title off Stephanie. That's the most important thing. That's it.
I'm with you on that. Cheech, what you got?
With what?
With Raquel Rodriguez.
I already said what I said. Raquel Rodriguez is a menace, you know what I mean? And like he said, Dallas said, if she could like go into, Stephanie and just beat her like quick, man, that'd be amazing. I'm sorry, Diesel beating Bob Backlund, tough deal, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh shit! Come on, what? We got Santana, fucking motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, got Raquel all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
I'm with it. Moving on from Raw. I mean, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that popped off that was interesting to me. I want to say no. Oh, Gunther versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's cool.
We kind of felt how that was going to go. You know, being there in that part of town. Let's move over to NXT. We find out that we got Evolve talents being called up from Evolve to NXT. Obviously, Oba left the title inside the ring this previous Tuesday, and now we are here at this Tuesday just passed. I can. Oh my gosh, did it happen? Did Santana just win the title?
Yeah, bro.
TNA update.
Bugging, bro. They bugging, son.
TNA two-time champion Santana. Boricua crowd.
Hold on.
It's about time. It is about time. What better way to go out on your debut, winning the TNA Heavyweight Championship on AMC? That is big. Congratulations to Santana.
Fuck yeah.
If anybody who needed that, he needed that. Yeah. Santana proud. You had to go get the shirt. Yo, that's big, man. What a good way for TNA to go ahead and come back strong with Santana being the new two-time TNA Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully we don't get no shenanigans after this match, but I feel like we're going to get shenanigans after this match. I just feel it in my soul. I don't know who's going to pull up, but I feel like somebody going to pull up.
Hold on, what time is it?
It's 11 o'clock. That's it.
Oh, Genesis. We got Genesis today.
So Nick Nemeth challenges Santana at Genesis on Friday. Yo, you couldn't write this any better. You really couldn't. But let's get on the NXT title. You had a lot of people show up for it. There was a brawl going on. We had a few people from Evolve show up. We also had Kino, what's his name? Kino, I'm fucking up his name, but
Keanu, nigga?
Yeah, Keanu. He showed up. He threw everybody out the ring. He came through looking real brolic, cleared the ring. People are already throwing the Obafemi comparison. Don't do that. All right, just because he black, he got dreads.
Gotta see him.
Okay, he's the one. He's the one that put out that tweet that people thought he was gonna get fired for.
Not hip.
You're not hip to the tweet that he put out. Okay, I'll read it. These motherfuckers ain't ready for this theory. I'm sorry, these motherfuckers are not ready. They dig eating these Samoan motherfuckers who they think they like. Hold on, wrong one. Keno Carver. These motherfuckers ain't ready for tease. They dick eating the Samoan motherfuckers who think they are like them, but be voting for Trump and ain't really like that. That tweet right there kind of froze him for a second, but people thought he was going to be released for that because of, the E being so close with the whole presidential administration and all that. But I think they could present him in a good light. I just don't want them to do I don't want them to do copy and paste. Like whatever you did with Oba, leave that for Oba. But I don't want you to do copy and paste with him because he's a big brolic motherfucker and he got dreads. Like, don't do that. So that was nice. That popped off on NXT. Also, Kalani Jordan went up against Lola Vice. Lola Vice came out from top. Kalani Jordan catches the L. Jasmine Troll. Go ahead.
Oh, the speed dude.
Yeah, the speed dude is wild. I don't like him with that title. I really don't.
It's unnecessary.
It really is.
I don't even know. We shouldn't even be talking about it, to be honest.
But he had this match. He went over Tavion Heights. Tavion. Yeah, he went over Tavion Heights. It was an okay match. Blake Monroe showed up. You know who else showed up? Miss Parker. Jada Parker.
I heard about that one.
Man, listen.
She got a pop.
Huge pop. There. Speaking of huge, there's huge plans for her. There's huge plans for her going up.
Okay, how you know? I know them very well.
Okay. I know because I subscribed to Fightful for $5.
How do you know?
I subscribed to Fightful for $5, and according to what they reported per WrestleVotes, they have a big push plan for her there inside NXT.
Just like Jericho coming out on Raw.
Hey, they didn't report that, but that was a rumor.
Yeah.
No, but I can see it.
You a bitch. You know why you a bitch?
Different call-up. So many different call-ups happening. So many people leaving, going up to the main roster. I think it's time to put a spotlight on her.
Oh man, they put all the spotlight they want, boy. She got the three W's. Don't ask me where they are. It just sound cool.
But Dallas, what you thinking? Jada Parker push or no push?
Yep, NXT North American title, or unless they wanted her to take that title off JC Jane.
I think she can go North American Championship. We think having some Miss Parker. Yes, I'm with her. I think North American could be good, but she done been inside this stage for a minute, right? Once she won like one of the original ones to get into the ladder match at Battle Royale.
Yeah, I don't think she got any more belts on NXT. I think she might pop up on TNA, but she's coming up. They need them, need some thighs up there.
So you saying Jada Parker doesn't touch a title?
Nope.
Jada Parker ain't even touched the title yet.
Well, she will not even.
Some people don't need a title.
Exactly.
Some people don't need a title to be relevant. Jake the Snake Roberts is a Hall of Famer, and he never won one title in WWF.
She ain't no Jake the Snake. She ain't no Jake the Snake. But I get what you're saying. Bianca never touched the title in NXT either, so valid point. But if you're going to push her as that person in NXT, she's gonna have to win something. I mean, Jordan Grace got called up without a title, but she was already primed for main roster.
Yeah, I was gonna say did Jordan Grace win the title?
No, she just put a lot of people over before she got called up. That's all she did. Moving on from there, Ethan Page tried to get himself inside the tournament to be inside of the match for the crowning of the new NXT Championship. Ava shut that down. No, you're the North American champion, so that's what she had for him. That's what happened with that. I want to say, other than that, and the Joe Hendry versus Deion Lennox. That was pretty much it for me. It wasn't a lot for me on NXT other than the call-ups. Shout out for everybody who got called up from Evolve. Already, Eli Knight got called up.
What's up with this guy? Is it D'Angelo? The guy from the
Tony.
guy?
Yeah, Tony D'Angelo. He just pops up and beat people's ass and he leaves.
So, y'all feel the new gimmick?
We don't even know what the gimmick is. He hasn't spoken a word. There's no rhyme to reason. He just pops out.
It's about the beard, son.
The beard's the gimmick.
Yeah.
He had a
beard. Got a fucking IG page.
I mean, he had a beard before he disappeared into obscurity, and now he's back. Yeah. But he hasn't said.
Well, that's pretty much. Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. I think that's all about NXT, man.
Moving on to AEW, I'm gonna let you go ahead and pop that off real quick.
No, go ahead, do your thing. I don't think I catch much about AEW. You might have to refresh my memory.
Bro, I was just over there last night. We watched a few matches. What are you talking about?
Well, it was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I was just at your house yesterday, bro. What strand are you on tonight? That's what I
Wow.
That's
you're
the real
right.
question. What strand is Cheech on? Is it an indica? Is it a sativa? Is it a hybrid?
No, it's actually a sativa, and it's called coffee creamer.
The fact that he actually gave us a sativa name is wild. But AEW, full of surprises yesterday. They came out the gate swinging.
Oh, that tag team match. Now I remember. Yeah.
Oh, he remembered now. He remembered. Yeah.
You seen that, Dallas?
Yeah, I got to sign off, so I'm going to see y'all later.
What's that?
I said I got to sign off, so I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right.
All right, see y'all later.
Bath sauce. Yeah, but that tag team, it was very entertaining. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was cool. The Gates of Agony, Doyle, Cage, Jet Speed.
Doyle.
Yeah, Jake something. That's what they call him. Jake Doyle. That's his name.
Yes, sir.
That's his name, Mr. Doyle. But that tag team match was something gnarly, something crazy. It was all over the place. That's kind of AEW style, right? But the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match, that was big. I enjoyed it. Everyone got their shine. The Young Bucks got their shine. Having Doyle and Cage come out on top. How you feel?
Well, that was unexpected. You know, you thought that the Bucks might, like come on top, or even Jet Speed, but they were just put together. What, that was their second week?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the Don Callis is the video out here, bro. He's all in the video, dancing. You know what I mean?
As long as he ain't got Baby Boy, we good. I don't know, man. I kind of feel this match was a banger. Number one, Doyle Cage was not expecting that to pop off. That I was the Jet Speed, or I was leaning towards Gates of Agony winning that match. Especially with Gates of Agony being long tenured on that roster. That's what I at least thought at one point. But I mean, why not have Doyle come out nice? He has the whole Mike Awesome moment where he throws. I forgot who did he throw. I think it was Mike Bailey over the ropes, into everyone else on some Mike Awesome type shit. I thought that was nice. They made him look strong.
Yeah, definitely. Another the match that I think they should have capitalized more out of it was that bump with Darby Allin and Pac against the chair, the steel steps. Oh man, that was brutal.
Yeah, Darby Allin's back has to be made of you. Do you remember that's the stretch Armstrongs, and you scratched them, and inside it was like a jelly or something. That's what his back is made of. Because ain't no way that you hitting the steel steps that hard. Like I ain't heard nobody hit the steel steps that hard with their back since Mick Foley. And Mick used to run into that shit. Mick used to go full speed and get hip toss into the whole entire steps. But I haven't heard it that loud since Mick. Good match, but I think Neville got hurt.
Oh, word? They had to throw the X?
They didn't throw the X per se, but you can tell like he probably tweaked the ankle just a little bit. Everybody was inside the ring, so I hope it's something minor, nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's real minor. But they provided another banger of a match. AEW once again, they are literally doing exactly what they say with the best wrestle. They have proven that with the matches that they put on and how everything's presented. They have proven that. You cannot debate that. Then later on, we get the announcement that we talked about, the Rascals coming to AEW. That was big.
You think the way they did it, you know what I mean? Even maybe they, I don't know, they rushed it, you know what I mean? Just because it already came out. You know what I mean?
Plans.
No. But I'm saying like the way it came out, because it's like they could have done better and protected that shit. You know what I mean? It just came out like, oh fuck, it's out there. Let's just put something, because that graphic was trash. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like they could have.
Was trash?
I mean, come on, man. They could have done a lot better, bro. Come on, with the graphic designers they got, man. That shit was
the video was trash, but I didn't mind like the graphic. It took me back to Fresh Prince. I think the reason why they did the announcement that fast is very simple. TNA was debuting the next day.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why they made the move that they did. And it didn't shock me. You and I were talking earlier about how they did Jake Something. And before that, they had promotional stuff all over AMC about Jake Something. The same thing they had with Myron Reed. He was supposed to be on the debut episode tonight. And
he was supposed to fight
Leon Slater.
Yeah, and Leon Slater didn't even fight today. I guess he was one of the ones that dealing with the visa.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy for me, because what was the purpose of putting Myron Reed inside that match and not to have the match? But I get it; it makes sense. It's just one of those things where what could have been. Another thing that they did have go down on AEW. We got to talk about the women's match, the trios women's match, the Cosmic Babes of Wrath going up against the Triangle of Madness. So this was actually pretty good. I think AEW's did a good job displaying the Women's Tag Team Championship. It was still fresh, but as long as they keep that momentum going, they should be good.
Yeah.
On to the main event, though.
What was the main event?
MJF versus Bandino. Bandino was stripped.
That was a good match, you know. MJF, I believe he defends his fucking title this weekend against Alex Price.
Yeah, I think at Limitless Wrestling, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's kind of, that's dope if he start doing that, what I mean, on some NWA shit, it's a banger, bro, and like it's dope because I, got interaction with both of them in the past when they came through the indies here in Cleveland, and Bandito was the last one that I think, Jericho had a match with, after Jericho's hiatus, you know what I mean? But Bandito keep getting booked out there like a top star that he is, you know what I mean? And he don't disappoint, and bro, MJF, he's that dude, man.
He really is. MJF, man, like you said, it's just amazing, like, seeing everyone come up and, where they're at now. He was one of those ones that we got to see the chance to come up and to see where they're at now. I love it. I love it because not only have we seen the growth in MJF, but we've also seen the character development. His heel tactics have gone up so much, and then after the match, he's sitting there congratulating them. I can't lie. You're a pretty good opponent. You'll be AEW champion one day, and this is why I got to do this. And he beats his ass again. Like, MJF is quite possibly the best heel champion that AEW has had outside of Jericho. But what happens with these three people gunning for him? Because you got Swerve. Hey, what's going on? Main event, Mama's inside the house. They just dropped the episode, by the way. Make sure y'all go check that out. But
he's more CTV, man. Like MJF, when he's on TV, he's like, oh shit, I gotta check him out. And we're about to see greatness. You know what I mean? He's gonna be pretty much holding that company on his back.
Or on his leg where that tattoo was at. But I don't know, bro. Like when you look at it, what's gonna happen with who's gonna be gunning? You got Swerve, you got Hangman, and you got Kenny Omega. All three of them gunning for MJF. You think this is gonna be a long-term championship? You think it's gonna get hot potato?
Oh no, this is not getting hot potato. This is gonna be a long.
It's gonna be a what?
A long run. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But yeah, I think I don't know necessarily if it's gonna be long. Only because I'm looking at what are they gonna do with the story. That's my whole thing. Because if we are gonna stretch it out, then we gotta make sure that it makes sense. We just can't be stretching it out just to be stretching it out. Pause.
What are you talking about? Makes sense. It's MJF. That's the sense.
Yeah, it's MJF, but I'm saying, like, how do we translate a long-term title reign that makes sense? Because eventually he's gonna have to get someone he's gonna have to drop it to. So who do we stack up inside the way? Does MJF do this on his own? Does he have little henchmen to help him win? Like, these are thoughts that run through my mind for a long title reign. Who's the supporting cast that keeps the title around, basically?
I don't know. It's been a while since he had that type of, people around him. So, they gonna book him that way? I don't know. I doubt it. You know, I mean, who could get a rub?
Because remember his first title reign, it was Warlow.
Exactly, and you see what they did with that.
Right.
You
But
know, that's we thought we knew the end game on that, and then it was like, what the fuck happened? That was it right there. It was written. It was fucking nuts. It was written. It was right there, and they didn't capitalize on that. So I don't think they're gonna make the same mistake twice. You know what I mean? So I think they're just gonna leave MJF alone. He cheats. He do his thing. If he gotta pay somebody off, if that. But I think they're gonna book him on something like, you know, he's a real wrestler and he could do everything that he wants. You know what I mean? He is the show. The ratings popper.
here's an idea. What if the end game is for him to face up with Adam Cole?
That's the thing. That shit. It would have been nice a few years ago. Now I don't think that lighting in the bottle, you know what I mean, is gone. It won't hit the same. You know what I mean? I don't call need to get healthy and eat. Gain some weight, dude.
So you don't you told him to gain some weight. Stop trying to make him fat, bro.
The weight room, son.
Basically, you say he's still light in the ass. I got you. Nah, I could see that, but someone has to be that big payoff. We can either go the Kenny route, or we can
There's
go
something that we could do that because you know they going to Australia. You know they need something big for them. You know, let Kenny get the belt for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind, but even Kenny, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He used to be the nigga in high school.
Damn, homie. Back in high school, you was the man, homie. What happened to you?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I don't know. Kenny Omega is the same Kenny Omega, the bout machine. You know what I mean? If they keep giving him the mic and he keeps going, you know what I mean? Bro, to be honest, I like the cleaner better. You know what I mean? With the broom, it was sarcastic, but bro, that look. I mean, you gotta evolve. I get it, but right now, yeah, there's possibilities for now, but it's all about MJF now. You know, he's the now, the then, and forever. You know what I mean? Whoever comes next, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not even concerned who's gonna be the next one. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
I got you on that, man. I got you on that. AEW started off very healthy, though. Very healthy. Maximum Carnage is good. Collision looks great. As far as the lineup, does Hobbs show up on Collision? Is this his last match on Collision? That's the real question. Do they take him out TNA style, where the ops jump him and beat his ass? Like,
I don't.
you know, we can go TNA style. I'm cool with that. But either way it goes, man, all I can say is that booking solid. Everything's been solid with AEW. They literally, like I said last week, with the awards and everything that they won for last year, the statement "we're the best wrestler" is actually a true statement based off those awards that they've gotten from ESPN, Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report. It's evident. So they're doing a good job. Okay, real quick recap of what happened on tonight's episode of TNA Impact. AJ Styles kicked it off.
Styles.
He kicked it off. He also had a little moment inside the back where he had a face-off with Frankie Kazarian. What does that mean? What's going to happen? Let me know in the comments what y'all think is going to happen. Then we open up with the Hardys. We open up with the Hardys and Elijah going up against.
Which I'm gonna tell you real quick. Seeing Jason Hodge in the ring, the first match on the AMC era, bro, that was dope. You know what I mean? That was dope. It couldn't happen to a better dude.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jason Hatch. Shout out to Tasha Steeles as well, being out there too. I'm gonna need Lovely put out the tweet. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and let Tasha Steeles loose and let her be Tasha Steeles, because ain't no way mommy ain't out there doing what she's supposed to be doing. But no, that match kicked it off real good. It started off nice, feel good moment. Hardys go over with the W. The Righteous come out, Black Hole Slam. Then you get Vincent and Dutch holding the titles, saying that this could be the future. So I don't know if that may be the future, but I'm not mad at it if it is. Then we had Daria, aka Sonya Deville. She shows up in TNA.
Yeah.
What you feel about that?
As soon as I seen it come in, when I saw it come in, like I haven't seen her like as a wrestler. I saw her as an authority figure, and literally, you know what I mean. That's pretty much the mindset for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her doing both. I can see her doing the same thing Santino doing, being an authority figure and then getting her hands dirty. Then we had Elena Black. She showed up. She's a part of the TNA roster, so that's pretty cool. She showed up. You mentioned earlier the Inspiration, aka the Iconics. They dropped the title to Ash by Elegance.
Their last match at TNA Town.
Yeah.
The Iconic, that is.
But they introduced a new character, Mr. Elegance. I wasn't too much feeling that off the top. I gotta wait. To see. It's the first day.
Yeah, I forgot where the fuck he's from because I seen him before.
He's from AEW. He's him and Pillman Jr. were tag team partners.
No, that's not him.
That's not him?
No, that guy that you talking about, he's like in a stable sorority boys or some shit.
Oh, yeah. You're right. My bad. Wrong person.
This I forgot if it was NWA or whatever, but I think it's gonna be great for that type of gimmick that they got going. You know what I mean? So it should be fun. You know what I mean? And still give Ash by Elegance, something to do, even though she's not wrestling. For now. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that sucks that he hasn't, not wrestling, but he's from Ohio Valley Wrestling as well.
Oh, okay. See, he's from the Al Snow joint.
Yeah, that's so me. But that kind of fell flat to me, maybe because the crowd didn't know who he was. One of those type of situations. But we did have that go down. They did drop the titles. Also, TNA. What also ended up happening on Impact is we also had what's the face? God damn it! So sorry. We also had Mara Sade ringside. AJ Francis didn't touch the ring, which I don't know why he doesn't touch the ring on the debut episode, because let's keep it a buck. When AJ appeared in 2024, that's when TNA was going on a uprise. That's just me. And that's what the streets say. And check the track record. Because right after that with Joe Hendry, you see what Joe Hendry had now, I rest my case.
But they were like,
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, we didn't really have a lot of graps for the first episode, which for me it was kind of like nah, but we really didn't have a lot of graps. You had Elijah and the Hardys going up against Order 4. You had the Inspiration and Elegance brand, and you had Frankie Kazarian versus Mike Santana. They really only had 3 matches, bro. And it was supposed to be more than that. But of course, a lot of things end up happening to stop that. Travel issues, visa issues, but a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things like last minute shuffle. Like that's what it comes to. Like let's say live shows and stuff like that will happen, and you have to call it audible. But I think the show turned out to be good. We got a new TNA champion by the name of Mike Santana, proud Boricua. That's good. I love the fact that they made it right. You know what I mean? I think he got a story to tell. You know what I mean? He bet on himself, bro. So you gotta love that. You bet on yourself and shit. So shout out to Sam.
Definitely shout out to that, man. What do you think about what happened this past Friday on SmackDown? Drew McIntyre grabbing the title off of Cody Rhodes.
That's it. That was the strike. So even though by going 3 hours, they've been doing pretty solid. I love that they pulled the trigger. It was the perfect time to do so. Jacob Fatu, you know what I mean? Coming in, it was kind of like, oh, okay. But, they played it smooth, from back in the day. It was some shenanigans, steel cage. You go out like a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it was great, man. Like, I loved it, man. It was good shit. I'm glad Drew McIntyre, been calling his praises for a while. It's only right, and Cody didn't take the L, you know what I mean? So it is a shift that needed to be made. And to me, it makes more sense when you got a heel champion, and you got the baby faces chasing them. One match that I'm going to tell you right now that I could see the possible happening is Drew McIntyre against Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
Just
for the simple fact for Sami Zayn's beliefs, you know what I mean? And I think that'll be great. But actually, I'm gonna take it back. Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think Mania, but for sure Royal Rumble.
Because I forgot the Rumble is in Saudi Arabia, not WrestleMania. WrestleMania is going to be there eventually.
Next year.
See, okay, for the Rumble. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good move for Sammy. I just don't want Sammy to fall into that, Mick Foley role or that Big Show role or that Kane role, right? Come on, man. Don't do that.
What you're talking about.
Bro, don't act like you remember how they did them. Remember when Kane won the WWE Championship?
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Don't act like you remember after Kane won the championship. The very next night on Raw, he lost the title. Don't act like
it happened here. It happened here.
Yeah. So don't act like you remember that.
Not that I don't remember, but you're gonna compare Kane. We talking Kane?
What I'm saying is, don't have Sammy win it at the Rumble, and then come SmackDown, he drops.
So you're talking about like Zack Ryder fucking winning the title and losing it the next day to The Miz?
Exactly. I don't need that to happen because Sammy's been fighting for years to get this spot, and if they do Sammy like that, then it's all for nothing.
I mean, if it happens, okay, but at least he got that moment, bro. You know what I mean? It's just because Sami Zayn, he's not meant to be a champion, bro. It's just the people. The people are the ones that.
You don't think Sammy is meant to be a world heavyweight champion at this stage in the sport?
No.
Oh, you bugging, B.
No. But he wasn't. It's not meant to be. He had that run. You know what I mean? with the Roman Reigns and shit, all that shit. That shit was, that shit was fire. You know what I mean? It had his run, and he went against Roman Reigns. He lost. Can they revisit that again? Yeah, got story or whatever, but Sami Zayn is a favorite, but he's not at the height that he was once upon a time, brother.
I'll give you that. By the way, if you are watching the show, make sure you go ahead and scan that QR code to give us a follow on the YouTubes. However, no one is going to dethrone Sami Metal, Yellow, First, Red, Rumble. Listen, once again, bro, I get what you said. It is possible.
Anything is possible.
Do you know how pissed off the people gonna be if he wins the title at Royal Rumble and then on SmackDown he loses the title? Like I would be generally pissed.
But I don't think that will be necessary because you got Elimination Chamber, right? Then you got a Saturday Night Main Event somewhere around there. And they gonna, I believe they in Montreal sometime.
Yeah, that's when we find out who's gonna challenge Drew McIntyre, which it looks like it's gonna be Sami. That could be the play. But it's very interesting to see what's going to happen. Just moving forward, I do know just between all the companies that we talked about tonight, they're starting off 2026 pretty strong. For Impact, I'm really hoping that next week has a little bit more graps, more wrestling going on, because to have a 2-hour show and only 3 matches, that's no bueno. Especially TNA is known for their wrestling. Okay, TNA, total nonstop action. There wasn't a lot of total nonstop action tonight. There really wasn't. There's a lot of fluff, which I get it, to introduce the audience on AMC to TNA, but we could have threw them at least one more match. You had people in the back. You could have an impromptu. I'd have been cool with that. But overall, show of the week, and this is not counting Friday's SmackDown because we don't know what's going to happen. But show of the week, I believe, will go to AEW only because of what we got this past Wednesday. TNA, good debut, but kind of a weak debut, if you ask me. 2 hours, 3 matches, a lot of vignettes. We didn't get a lot. We could have got more. That's just the way I feel. We could have got a little bit more. Too many people in the back that you could have threw a match on with. But what do you think the show of the week's going to end up being? I mean, obviously, we haven't had SmackDown yet.
I guess the week we gotta count. I mean, from next week because they're not Friday. So let's say I gotta say SmackDown from last Friday.
Okay, so if we count last Friday, then definitely SmackDown.
We have to because Friday's tomorrow, right?
You're right. So boom, for the show of the week. Based off of what we got, SmackDown will be the show of the week. TNA next week, I need y'all to give us a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. I enjoyed the debut. Y'all look good, but I just need a little bit more because there wasn't a lot of total nonstop action tonight. It's a lot of videos. Okay? I'm expecting you.
But you just said the reason. There was a lot of it. Bro, they had to rewrite the show.
Yeah,
due to something that they were going with. So that took away from time from matches. You know what I mean? So therefore, they have to improvise and give you them vignettes. You know what I mean? I guess we expected more, but I think everything that they were going to give us right there. Boom. AJ Styles opening the show, which was the best thing they could have done. You know what I mean? New era. Boom. We got Dixie Carter thing. You know what I mean? Like, you got next week. You know what I mean? You got a pay-per-view. It's being. I think you cut him some slack just on that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, you going a big show and have everything planned, and then boom, all this shit happens. It's out of your control. You know what I mean? And Leon Slater, like, he was one of the faces of that, and he wasn't able to make it. So imagine that threw a fucking wrench in everybody's plans. You know what I mean? Because he was supposed to be fucking, be exposed. Exposure of having Leon, do his thing.
For the X Division title. Yeah, we could have had more, but like I said, a lot of travel plans and visas, but there was some people in the back. That's all I'm saying. Go lace them up, take one for the team, shit. But overall, I enjoyed wrestling this week. I'm gonna enjoy wrestling even more this weekend. We're gonna be at Exodus Pro. Pull up the Exodus Pro if you are inside the area. If you experienced Exodus Pro for the first time last month, came out with the homies, you had a good time. A lot of people said that they definitely coming back. We're going to see what this first show look like. But I think we pretty much touched on everything. One last note before we go. Dave Meltzer and a lot of people were talking about how Netflix was not happy with WWE's performance. Well, the numbers don't lie. They have garnered 525 million views in 1 year. Okay? Bulk of that coming from Monday Night Raw. You really can't tell, you really can't say nothing after that. Okay? Either know what you're talking about or don't say nothing at all. Those numbers don't lie. And 1 year's time, over 500,000. That's insane numbers. And I wonder how you're gonna really try to backtrack on that one, because Netflix is global, and once you are on Netflix, you are seen by everybody, and it doesn't stop. It only takes one time to get hooked. Obviously, those numbers didn't lie. Also, Freddie Gibbs, CM Punk, in the new movie together. That's gonna be something.
Yeah,
That's gonna be something.
Yeah, it's about that time.
But with that being said, thank y'all for pulling through. Make sure you definitely follow, subscribe, like the videos, share with a friend, follow everybody on the Coach Class Network. Um, that is everybody, and that's going down from the top to the bottom. So whether it be Humble Roses, Sports for You, Wrestling, as well as the main event Mamas, Acknowledge the Dynasty, and we cannot forget about Two Flower Wrestling, Mama Mimi Morning Show. We can keep going on and on, but make sure you do follow JB versus the World as well, and follow us and subscribe. But on that note, you all have a good one. Be safe out there in those streets, and pray before you're late. How about that one for 2026? Love on your loved ones, and we're going to catch y'all on the other side. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you for everybody that pulled up. Make sure you go ahead and scan that QR code. And yeah, once again, follow the People
Peace.
Cook Class Network. And we are up out of here.